welcome into the show. Sorry, we're a couple minutes late. I had some technical difficulties. Good to see you guys on. Did you miss me? Give it another minute or so because we got started a little bit late. Oh yeah. You guys better about ready to do this. I can't talk. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there's a 0. How you guys doing? Welcome into the show. Did you miss me while I was gone? Some of you are like, gone. Did you go somewhere? Yeah, I was gone. We went to see our grandbaby. Woo, what a jewel. What a sweetheart. What a precious little young man. We love that dude to death. Giving him papaw kisses. I love it. How you guys doing today? Today's number 733. Now, we were gone for a couple days. But we picked up where we left off. 733 programs. How you guys over on Periscope? You didn't even know I was gone. I was like, hey, he's not here. Hey, Denise, how are you? And let me, give a shout out to Lynn in Florida. Hey, Brian, I was just talking about you. Call Mark Sturgill. John Duffy, Kim Adams, Sherry Mullins, Tiffany's here. Rita's in the house. Carol got here. Amanda's here. Who am I missing? I'm not going to miss somebody. Christy's here. Sorry, guys. And Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Good to see you guys on the show today. And we had a great couple days down in Harrisburg, North Carolina. I was hoping to get to see my friend Joe Phillips, but I didn't get to. He was out of town doing work. Ministry. I want to talk just on a one-day subject today called Look at You. Just look at you. Have you ever done that? Wow, look at you. I want to talk a little bit about one of my favorite sayings. Hey, Ronnie. That is the reality of looking at yourself. Nobody wants to do that, but we're going to talk about it today. But before we do, if I can, I know, same old story, right? I'm going to sing this new song that I've never sung here before, I don't think. And I really like this song a lot. We did it Sunday in service, and the reaction was so awesome. Just it's just inviting you into the presence of God. There's something about expressing our affection to Jesus. There's something about that. And I want to pour some water out here in this cup, so I'm not drinking out of this silly plastic bottle. I feel like Mr. Rogers. One chew, one bottle. So if you know it, sing along. And if you don't, it's really easy to learn. Just a song about affection, loving Jesus, and how faithful and wonderful He is to us. has stayed the same. Your constant grace remains the cornerstone. Things that we thought were dead are breathing in life again. You caused your sun to shine on darkest nights. For all that you've done, we will pour out our praise. This will be our anthem song. Jesus, we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the one hearts adore. Jesus, we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the one hearts adore. The hopeless have found their hope. The orphans have found a home. All that was lost has found its place in you. And you left our weary head. You make us strong instead. You took these rags and made us beautiful. For all that you've done, we will pour out our praise. This will be our anthem song. Jesus, we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the one hearts adore. Jesus, we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the one hearts adore. And our affection, our devotion poured out on the feet of Jesus. Our affection, our devotion poured out of Jesus. And our affection, our devotion poured out on the feet of Jesus. Our affection, our devotion poured out on the feet of Jesus. And our affection, our devotion poured out on the feet of Jesus. And our affection, our devotion poured out on His feet. Jesus, we love you. And oh, how we love you. You are the one hearts adore. that's how I feel about it anyway. Jesus, we love you. How you guys doing today? Good to see you on the Vital Axiom. I saw some people jumped in while we were singing or trying to sing between coughing and choking. Good to see you guys on the show. Let me give a few shout-outs here and see what everybody's doing. I know I missed a lot of people. I don't know where to go back to. Wow, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Vital Axiom. Thank you for all the hots, all the his hots there on the show. Oh, here's where we left off. Hey, Jane. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Kimberly and Ryan. And Ryan Lawson down in Texas is here. Hey, Angie. Hey, Henry, Clark, and Abby, and Amanda. I know I'm trying to hit everybody. I'm trying to be nice, I know. What's up, Tammy and Bill and Elizabeth and Rita and Justice? Toby and Jake. Man, so many people in here. Deborah and Patty and Tammy and Jeff. Is that Jeff Smith from back in the Big Stone days, little football time? Hey, and Jesse's here. Jesse Bass. What's up, brother Jesse? How you guys doing today? We've been gone for all week. And I try my best to never cancel the show. I got to get it back up. Y'all pray that I get somebody to back me up. I'm trying to get Jonathan to do it. He acts intimidated. I'm not sure why. This is number 733. Let's see here. Hold on. If we had the money, we'd just buy a computer dedicated to here. That way, when I left, I didn't have to take my computer, or, wouldn't have to take the computer out of here. A little training lesson or two, and we'll get him going. But maybe in the future. I hope so, because I hate to stop the show. I hate to cancel it. And I just want to do a one-day topic today. Look at you. Just look at you. And I've been. That's why I put the eye up. You see? Do you guys see where I put the eye up? That's why I put the eye up. See the eye there? That's creepy. Woo, that's creepy. Look at you is the title of today's little talk. Look at you. And I'm around a lot of people. I do a lot of counseling. I'm a preacher, so I'm always preaching at. No, I'm not really preaching to people, talking to people about their life and their circumstances and their heart. And I've learned one specific thing. It's not the only thing I've learned, hopefully, but I've learned one specific thing. Most people really don't want to look at themselves. They will refuse. They will do everything they can do to refuse to look at themselves. And this is the truth, okay, from my experience. The most difficult look is an inward, but it's the most important one. It's the most important look. Have you ever thought about what you look like to other people? I'm not talking about your weight or your hair. I'm talking about your attitude, your countenance, your conversation. I'm a sarcastic dude. I really am, and I have to try my best to be careful because some people are not good with that. Hey, Tara. But have you ever thought about what you look like to other people? Most of us don't even care, to be honest, but we should care. Some people would say, that doesn't matter. I don't really need to care about that. And the answer is no, you do actually need to care about that. You need to care about your reputation. That's what they call that, by the way. You need to care about your behavior. The Bible talks about the fruit of the Spirit being kindness, gentleness, meekness. Do you have any of those things? Are you kind, gentle, meek? Are you impatient, or are you patient? Which one is it? Are you angry? We were riding back last night. I was listening to what's his name from out there in California, Rick Warren, talk about anger. It was really good talk. It was really good, cool stuff he said about that. And I just want you to think about who you are. Have you really ever assessed who you are for real? I mean, like really got down to the nitty gritty. Have you really looked at things about your life that really ought to change? Things about your life that really ought to be different. So many preachers are preaching today that you're okay just like you are. You don't need to do anything. And those guys are all lying. They're lying. That's not true. Maybe they want your offering. Maybe they don't want to be controversial. They don't want to offend anybody. How ridiculous. I'm sorry if the truth offends us. Then we need to be offended. Hello? We need some offense in our life. In fact, the Bible said that Jesus was a stumbling block. Hear them preach that. They won't. But I want you to think about your life today. I want you to think about what you look like. Look at you. What do you look like? Have you ever really looked? Matthew 7:1, just a simple little passage here for us to look at today, but a very profound one that says, do not judge others, and you won't be judged. I looked up the word judge, and it ultimately means to punish. Let me just make a balance here. It's not wrong to look at somebody and assess their life. In fact, we're told to do that. Jesus, over and over in Scripture, Jesus himself gives us these ideas about looking at the fruit of a tree. By their fruit, you will know them. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. All these things where we get a realization of who somebody is, but judging them. What does a judge do ultimately? That a lawyer can't do and a jury can't do. He slams that gavel down and says, you're going to prison or whatever. We are not the ultimate decider about eternity. But we can't look at people like, I mean, I'm actually required to look at people, my family, my friends, my kids, and hold them accountable, a word we don't even use anymore, which is really not the subject I want to talk about today. But I do want to break down the difference between judging and observing. And there is a difference. It's really what you do with your heart. Well, they're just going to hell. They're worthless. Well, you can't make a hey, Cheryl, you can't make a call like that. Sorry to everybody on Periscope. I couldn't have given an announcement that I wouldn't be here Monday through Thursday. I could do a Twitter, but most of you may not watch my Twitter. And so I didn't, and I'm sorry. And I was out seeing the grandson. And I should have put a picture up of him, but go look at my Facebook page. You'll see pictures. I put a lot because I'm crazy about him. So do not judge others, and you will not be judged. For you'll be treated as you treat others. This is New Living Translation. The standard you use in judging is the standard which will be used to judge you. That means if you use grace and mercy and you're long-suffering and loving. And hey, Cherrick Turner. And let me see where I'm at here. And how you and listen. And why worry about the speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own? That's what I want to talk about. Most of us are quick to look at people and go, you know this and you know that about you, and you're doing this and you're doing that, and it's actually easy to do. I've always said this to our church people, that the hardest look is an in look. The most difficult thing you ever do is look at yourself with real eyes, with true eyes. Do you do that? Do you really do that? And all of you are probably going to say, yeah, I do, but I bet you probably don't. Because the people around you are still struggling with your attitude and your heart and the things that you say and how you act, and you don't see it. And it's very important that we, hey Scott, hey Donald, it's very important that we look into our own heart and our own life. Your main responsibility in your life is you. That's your main responsibility. Keep losing connection. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know if it's me or you. I don't know. Periscope has become kind of weird these days. Hey Turtle and Catherine, everybody's jumping in here a little bit late. But we're about to wrap up. But I want you to think about this. Have you looked at yourself lately? Have you looked at your attitude? Have you listened? Have you actually listened to what comes out of your mouth? How ridiculous, how eccentric, how rude, how selfish, how unfair, how whiny, all the things that we do that we really should pay attention to. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. And that's creepy, I know. Thanks for the hearts. And hey, listen, I want to kind of, as we close today, I want you to think about who you are. Take this weekend and just, I don't care if you go stand in front of the mirror for 30 minutes. Why don't you do this? Why don't you carry a recorder around with you, your phone or something, and record your conversations and go back and listen if someone was talking to you that way. If someone was treating you the way you're treating it, would you be okay with it? Probably me or Periscope. One or the other, huh? How would you be okay with it if someone said to you the things you say to you, the way you say to them, the things you say to them, the way you say to them? Would you be okay? I keep hearing it ringing. Maybe it's for somebody here today. Look at you. Take a minute and look at you. Look at you. Look at who you are. Look at how you talk. Look at how you respond. I'm not saying it's all bad. I am not saying that. But I'm saying that most of us have so much growth to do in character, and it'll never happen if we are not looking at ourselves with a serious set of God glasses, really looking at our hearts, really looking at our attitudes, really looking at our conversation, and stop being the kind of people that hurt people. Stop being the kind of people that are rude and selfish and self-centered and arrogant and argumentative and full of anger. And that's what God wants to happen in us. He wants us to develop that character that transforms. The power of the gospel is its power to transform us. The power to transform us. Hey, Joe. Hey, Jerry. And so it's good to be back today. It's good to be back today. And I'm sorry I missed you guys. I really, honestly, I missed the show so bad. There was no way I could do it while I was gone. And hey, say a little prayer about something. We're hoping to maybe start broadcasting on Instagram. They're not allowing that yet. Even though they've started Instagram television, they're not allowing everybody to broadcast live yet. But I'm hoping it's coming because I think, hey, Sharon, my baby girl, Jerry Hartledge, what's up? I think that they're wanting to compete with YouTube. So, hey, I'm in. I already broadcast on Facebook, which owns Instagram. So listen, here's what we are if you don't know this. We're on Periscope every day, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. We're on 2 different YouTube channels every day. That would be my personal, Wayne Hager, and then our church, Sign Family Ministries. Then we're also on 2 Facebook pages every day. I know it's crazy, my personal and then my public or mentions page. Check out one of those. Find me somewhere. Do a search on Google. She knows where I am. And that's about it for us. So as we leave, are you going to do it? Or are you going to put the God glasses on, have a look in your life, have a look in your heart, have a look at your attitude, have a listen to your conversation, what you're saying and how you're saying it? You should do that. It's a really, really good idea that you do that there. Okay, kids, that's it for today. And you guys be watching out. Be ready to roll. It's time for Jesus to come back, I think, close. We're going to rock out as we normally do. And let God have a look-see in your life. We're done for today. Adios. Feels good to be missed. Put on them God glasses, yeah. Tell somebody about the vital accent, you guys.